Hi. Good morning, everyone. I know everybody's like maybe getting up, going to church, all that good stuff. But I just felt like I needed to share this as I'm talking about business is ministry. Business is ministry. So some people, I think, have taken on this idea that like when you have a business or when you're in sales or something like that, that it's not um like godly, and they may think that like, oh, you're just trying to like get money, you're just trying to be rich, and like all those types of things. But truthfully, like, business is ministry. It's just a part of it. And one of my friends, she said, salvation is free, ministry isn't. And that opened my eyes. Shout out to Melinda if you're watching this. But that really opened my eyes because it let me see that, like, okay, there has to be compensation for ministry, which is like God's work. So the gifts that I'm giving to people, my talents, my products, all those things, like, I deserve to be compensated for those as well. And when people look at me funny and they're like, well, your prices are too high, or do you have this, do you have that, I can't feel bad about it, because that is a part of my ministry. That is a part of me being compensated for what I'm giving to this world, which is extreme value. So this is the Bible verse that I actually would like to kind of chat about and just share with you guys on how like business is ministry. It's from the New Living Translation version of the Bible, Luke 19:13. Before he left, he called together 10 of his servants and divided among them 10 pounds of silver, saying, invest this for me while I'm gone. And as it continues, it is sharing where the investor like gave out, so much to so many people, and they put that money to use, except one didn't. They just buried it. And that's like burying your gifts and talents. That's like, knowing that you deserve more, but you're just settling for less. Like, you have not doubled what you have been given. And basically, I'm here to tell you, like, if you are considering, starting your own business, whether that's, you're wanting to sell something else, whether it's you wanting to just start your own thing, like whatever it is, you have to understand that like this is your ministry, and there's a purpose and a reason why you're doing this particular thing, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. Like, that is your charge. Like, invest this for me while I am gone. Like, at some point, like, Jesus is coming back, and or you go off to heaven, and you're going to be asked, what did you do with what I gave you? And you need to answer, I did all these things. And some people have this misconception that ministry is only like, oh, I travel abroad. I've done that type of ministry before too, and I still will do that type of ministry in other countries. But ministry is daily. So, like, what do you do daily? Like, your business is a ministry that can serve people on a daily basis. That is giving them something that they need. You're the answer to their problem, and that is what ministry is all about, being the answer to somebody's problem, what they're struggling with. And God wants you to do certain things to reach his people in your daily task. One way, again, is through exchanging those products and services. So, for example, for me, with Limitless Learning Tutoring, my gift is that, like, I can teach really well and I learn really well. So, I try my best to serve children in that capacity and teach and educate them, but also adults, and helping them. Like, I'll do, like, professional development or webinars or, something along those lines, and that helps them. Like, that is serving them on a greater level. Anything that I create, like, I really give my all to make sure that it's a high quality product or service, so that someone is truly getting something out of it. Even the Mindset Queen, like, that's something that I am giving incredible value, like, and I'll share this too towards the end about my membership platform. Like, people are basically paying $10 a month to be a part of my membership platform, where they're receiving so many financial tips and tricks that you would never like see on the internet, that you would have to like pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for, because I've invested in my own training to be able, good morning, my own training to be able to do what I do and how I'm able to help people in the business world, and even my publishing company. Like, everything that I've been creating has been helping people and increasing them more and more. So making sure that, like, don't allow people to talk down on you because you deserve to be paid for the experience and service that you provide. Like, you know, and don't feel bad about it. And you know what? I just want to say this too. Like, since business is ministry, like, I just thought about love offerings. Okay, so I'm from, like, you know, like, I visited a lot of, like, old Baptist churches, and, you know, they give out those love offerings. Like, what if God gave you love offerings all the time for your services? Like, you have to think about the fact that you are giving everything for this, and all you got was a little love offering. Like, no, in order for you to continue to do your business, in order for you to continue to help people, you have to ensure that you have the finances in place to be able to do your ministry. Like, ministry is not free, and there's so many things that you can offer to this world to be compensated for what you're doing, your gifts, your talents, and just understanding, like, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. So you have to jump out and you have to start those businesses because people need what you have to offer. And for me, and, you know, I'm just sharing, like, I feel personally called to help people that I encounter to lift and elevate to a higher level. So for me, like, at first I was dealing with a lot of self-worth, self-love. Like, that was big for me, and that's who I poured into with She's Worthy. But then I started to realize, like, once I value myself, once I, like, invested so much in becoming better and greater at what I do, I realized that, like, Jasmine, like, your finances are continuously increasing. Why? Because you're investing in yourself and you're learning and you're growing. And so now I'm helping people to be able to grow in their finances. This is the area that a lot of people suffer in because they don't know what to do with their finances. And I think that we need to learn and take it seriously, and that we need to take root. And a lot of people, you know, will say, oh, well, it'll all be better if we had this government, if we had this church here, if we had that there. No, that's not the answer to your problems. The answer to any problems that you're dealing with in your money is your spirituality, your relationship with God, as well as your relationship with yourself, and how you know and learn how to manage your money. So that's why my tribe of membership, like, we are talking about things that are so important, whether it's your finances, your savings, and whether it's, like, talking about abundance. Like, a lot of people think that they're going to get rich by focusing on everything they lack, how much they complain and complain and complain, and they're not seeing growth. It's a certain way you have to speak. It's a certain way you have to carry yourself to be able to do those financial things and see that growth. And I'm just, like, on a mission to help and empower as many people as possible, because this is a part of my ministry. This is a part of me helping and investing in other people and showing them the way, things that I wish I had known. And I'm being honest, like, growing up in a low-income household, it's so easy to miss out on things that maybe the middle class or wealthy have already had with their finances. There are some things that they may know that you may not. And if you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about that. Like, he was raised by two separate, you know, fathers, basically, like his best friend's dad and then his dad, and how different that they were and how they handled their finances, how they looked at assets and liabilities were totally different. And because he had exposure to someone else whose life was a lot different, he was able to learn more. And so this is your opportunity. If you are ready to, like, kick all lack, all poor mentality, poverty, all of that to the side, and focus on abundance and making your life better for the people around you, especially, like, that's my biggest thing. Anyone that is connected to me is prospering, some way, shape, or form. Like, this is not just, like, you know, this is for Jasmine, this is for, no, this is for other people, because the things that I'm learning works. It absolutely works. And so as you are trying to develop this, like, you should join our tribe because it is going to help you. Right? This is going to make you better in what you're doing and what you're going after. And when you have your finances in order, there are a lot of things that you can do that you might not be able to do before. Whether that's you just want to be able to save money, you just want to be able to go on vacation, you just want to go on a ministry trip to, I don't know, Africa, or, you know, to Mexico. Like, you can't go on those trips and do business for the kingdom if you don't have your finances in order. And I am showing you how to do that in a sound and practical way, things that you can apply every day. My members are receiving like 3 to 4 live videos a month. Like, I am really pouring everything I know out there. I'm giving them homework. I'm giving them practical action steps to be able to take their finances up. And I'm even doing some deep dive calls and giving them business tips and all of those in the VIP membership packages. So you definitely don't want to miss this. Don't want to miss this. I only have 5 spots left at the $10 per month rate. After that, the price is going up. So if you have not decided to commit to it, I highly recommend that you go forth and do it, because it is well worth it. And I'm not one of those people that sell things that I wouldn't do. All the things that I am doing in that membership platform, I do for myself. And it is working. It is prospering. So I wanted to just share that with you guys. Understand that your business is ministry. If you want to up-level your business, up-level your finances, you should definitely join the Royal Entourage membership. It is for every and anyone. This is not just for the select few. If you're ready to go to higher heights, go ahead and join. You can click the link inside of the description, and I hope you guys have a happy and joyous Sunday.